overcame some things that way, and just simply we just didn't make enough plays to win the game. It was right there for us. Obviously, some of the catastrophic turnovers at key times, that catastrophic meaning it led to touchdowns for them, those really, really hurt us. I thought for the most part we did a pretty good job on the glass. I thought late they got us in some crucial situations. I think that stemmed from them starting, they were in the double bonus pretty early. They started putting their head down, and when they get to the rim and they throw it up off the glass, you're in rotation. Those big athletic guys are running up your back that way, and it becomes more and more difficult to rebound. But difficult, and I think our students in our crowd, they were awesome tonight. It was so great to have them back, and I thought they gave this team a ton of energy, and it's just heartbreaking we couldn't come through.
So I guess make it even more sour that you do a lot of things you think you need to win this game, rebound decent in the paint. Bradley started, I think, 0 for 9. I mean, a lot of the check marks you would want.
Yeah, I mean, we really had the game kind of going, the way that we wanted. Clearly, what started to happen is, I don't know if they wore us down a little bit with their athleticism, but when they really started to ramp up their pressure, and when we were able to run our offense, I thought we were getting really good shots against them, and then I thought their pressure really, really got to us. We weren't able to run the things that we needed. We kind of got sped up a little bit, some careless turnovers that way, and I thought that was really the difference. But you're right. I mean, we had a lot of things, we did a lot of things well enough to win the game, and I thought we fought well enough to win the game. It's just, that's our third overtime game. That's a terrific team out there we're playing against, and you knew to win it, we're going to have to play great, and I thought we came close.
There was a sequence there, I think you're up 40-32, they turn you over, hit 3, turn you over again, hit another one. Kind of big swing there. Is that, I guess, maybe speak to what you're saying there of the pressure and
Yeah, I mean, we had Tavy's going to be such a great player here, and he'll learn from all these, things like that, is that, they get after him. And again, I thought like some of the key turnovers in that stretch that were just the catastrophic ones, right, where we gave it away and they were able to just score on the other end without us even being able to set our defense, and those things really hurt. And yeah, we had kind of had the game, I don't want to say under control, but we were doing what we wanted to do, and those that really sparked their energy and got them back in the game.
In overtime, how much did they just hit some shots? How much do you think your defense, you maybe missed something?
I think it was a little bit of both, but I mean, they did hit some big shots. I mean, they hit some when they had to, we played good defense or whatever, and they drilled some huge shots when they absolutely have to have them. And a lot of times that's what these games come down to. They're right there, and a guy sticks a huge shot. We had a guy do that the other night. Do you know what I mean? That at a key moment when they're open, like stick them, and we made some big ones tonight too. We made some big shots too to stay right there, but ultimately they made more than we did.
What do you think was the missing piece tonight? Was it just the fact that it was your third straight overtime game, or do you think it was something else?
I don't know. It just goes back to what I said. I mean, it's few less turnovers for touchdowns. It's just coming up with the rebound. It's maybe just hitting one more shot. We had another couple good looks at it late, and that shot goes in, and they miss one more, and we make one. We win. You know what I mean? Zay, I thought the last one where he tied it, there was a lot of contact at the rim right there. They could have easily blown the whistle, and he makes a free throw. We win the game in regulation. I mean, so I don't know that it's a missing piece. We just needed to make a few more plays, right? One less turnover, one more shot, one more rebound, one more time keeping the ball in front of us, you know what I mean, and not allowing the ball into the paint. And so, I mean, hard-fought game, overtime game. There's going to come down to multiple plays that will stand out. But, again, I thought our team really competed well. I mean, we were even in the paint tonight, 28 points apiece. That's hard work against these guys.
You tell us often that it's a game of runs. Do you feel like tonight was kind of the ultimate, game of runs?
Yeah, I mean, it was a high-level game. I mean, as far as teams competing back and forth, and again, I thought this team, we showed a lot of fight. We had the lead, we make a run, they make a run, we come right back, we never quit. Found a way to send it to overtime right there. Even when they made a run in overtime, we came back and made another play, and we were right there. We were right there in the end.
Prior to overtime, Stevens pulled through with another buzzer beater, tying the game 65-65. What do you have to say about his motivation to pull through in those moments?
I mean, he's just a gamer. I mean, he wants the ball. He understands the situation. He's got the ultimate confidence, no matter what's gone on in the game, that he's gonna, have the ability to go make the decision in the play, and that's just who he is. He's been like that throughout his career, and I mean, he's playing at a high level. I mean, he didn't shoot the ball great, but I mean, Lamont Butler is one of the best defenders in our league. But to have 11 assists and 1 turnover against that team, that's with as much attention as he was getting defensively, that's pretty hard to do.
You mentioned the turnovers already. San Diego State, they got 20 points off of those turnovers. How do you teach your team, I guess, to be more careful with the ball or move it around better? What's your strategy going forward with that?
If you look at the numbers, we've been one of the top 20 teams in the country at taking care of the ball. So that's one thing that actually has been pretty elite for us all year. And tonight, we just got to be stronger with the ball, and again, I think we'll look at the film. There were some key plays, versus the pressure. We were a little bit casual with our passes. Maybe through fatigue or something, we didn't quite cut hard enough to get open. Again, I'd have to go look at it. We turned it over 14 times tonight, which, maybe isn't like I have to look at the possessions in an overtime game isn't, but it was the way we turned it over, right? So it was turnovers that led to touchdowns, right? If it's a turnover where you lose it out of bounds or at least you can go back and get your defense set. But when they're scoring out of your offense, you're giving it away to them where it's a jailbreak on the other end. Those just absolutely kill you, and so we had too many of those turnovers here tonight.
Obviously, with the 3 overtimes, a lot of minutes in some guys' legs, or you have to do, load management type stuff in the off days.
I mean, there's only so much we can do. Do you know what I mean? Like, that's just kind of what it is, this time of the year. But we'll come back tomorrow. We'll regroup. You don't have to tell me. It doesn't matter what the records are of the two teams that will play Saturday up in Laramie. This is going to be a battle. They're going to be desperate, for win. We have to go up there and play desperate, and I guarantee you Wyoming will be ready to play, and we'll play very, very well. So we'll have to somehow build on this and not feel sorry for ourselves, because I thought, we've taken a step forward here. Other than the Air Force game, I thought forward the last 5 games we've played considerably better, and we've got to find a way to just keep building on that.
What did you tell your team in the locker room after tonight? Obviously, it was heartbreaking, as you mentioned, but as you also just mentioned, you're going into Wyoming, a critical game for both of you guys.
I mean, the first thing I told them is, that I was, sometimes, we understand it's about winning, winning and losing. But I'm a process guy, and the one thing I was proud of the guys, the way they competed. You know what I mean? And I thought they competed well enough to win this game tonight. I thought they fought. I couldn't ask them to play harder, to give us more. So I think it was different tonight maybe than some of the other games that we've lost. And I just told them that, we didn't execute enough in critical situations. We had to find a way to make a couple more plays, strong with the ball, but we can't feel sorry for ourselves, man. It is what it is, and this one should hurt, but we got to get up tomorrow. They know, the veteran guys know what kind of game that's going to be Saturday. It doesn't matter what the records are or whatever, and there's no time for load management, right? Here we got to get back to work, and we got to get ready to go up there and compete. We've got the bye week after that game on Saturday, so we'll have a little time to rest after that.
You mentioned that for the last 5 games, it's been pretty solid for you guys, but especially after the last couple, do you feel like you're starting to turn a corner?
I don't know. I mean, I don't know. I just try to live day by day, and these 9 guys that we have, healthy right now, and as we keep just developing chemistry and learning how to play with each other and keep fighting and stuff, I believe we're getting better. And our charge right now is not to look at the records or the standings or anything. It's just, can we keep getting better and keep playing better? Can we be playing better in the second week of February than we are right now? And if we're doing that, I think the rest will take care of itself.
Thank you, Niko.
Thanks.
Thank you.